The grand illusion, man. I know it's maybe a little uncustomary to start off with a bit of a brag, but I think I might as well. Just a little bit. We'll start with you. What were you doing before this glorious episode of the podcast, of the cast? What were you doing?
Watching Parenthood.
You know what I was doing?
No, what were you
I
doing?
was killing people. Okay? Me and Lunchbox were on Valorant, and I don't want to brag. I don't want to be that guy who brags, but 9, 2, and 2, it's not bad. For and you're thinking that's not that good. Right? It's not that good. It's pretty good though for 6 rounds because those pussies quit 6 rounds in like fucking nerds, which kind of ruined my high. Cause I was dicking these people down. Speaking of highs, though, how cool is it that we can just never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, have that one thing we don't have to worry about? We can never be where we're like, you know what? We'll always have no.
It's the coolest feeling in the world.
Constantly. What if?
Doesn't matter if
hypothetically speaking, you getting your podcast. This is also everyone who's listening. This is everyone who we interact with in any capacity about marijuana. They're like, what if hypothetically?
That goes beyond that. It's not just marijuana.
What if you got
any capacity with anything?
Nothing.
It can never just be when we talk about it. It's always got to be fucking X amount. Doesn't matter if you give a week's notice. Doesn't matter if you have 3 weeks notice. It's always an issue.
My birthday's coming up. Actually, well, happy. I guess was the last episode recorded before your birthday or after your birthday?
The day before.
Okay, so happy birthday to you. Happy late birthday to you. Happy early birthday to me.
Yep.
So around like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, Mom asked me about what do you think you might want for your birthday? And I was like, no, just some clothes and kind of give generic answers. And apparently that wasn't enough. So today she's like, okay, well you can just go find it yourself. So I got to spend a nice little time.
What is this happy birthday like? Pick out your own gifts.
Exactly. Yeah. It was pretty cool. She was like, what if you just do it yourself? And then I don't do anything at all. And I was like, okay, thank you.
And then when it shows up, we'll wrap it and say happy birthday.
Yeah. I don't think she's gonna wrap it. I doubt she's gonna wrap it.
Probably not.
But yeah, it's no biggie. It was cool. Got some nice new threads, which is nice. Nice stuff for the cast. A lot of stuff going on for the cast that the cast can't even see yet because we're not doing cameras yet. But like this room right now, it's kind of crazy. And again, no one can see shit right now. But what we can see is pretty sick. So we repainted the whole entire thing. We changed it. It's such a different look. It's like polar opposites. If anyone was watching on the YouTubes. And the crazy part too, though, is like it looks good in warm white, and now I'm playing around with the colors right here. It's like red looks great, and it almost looks better off these walls. The way the color absorbs on these walls, the green looks 100%. Better, the blue looks better. Yeah, every color looks so much better. Nicer. And now, if you want the walls to be gray still, make the lights yellow. The walls are now suddenly gray. Make them blue. The walls are gray again.
Yeah, this room's gonna fucking set us over the top.
Yeah, man, this is the X factor for sure.
So honestly, we say this every week or every episode.
Go to the Patreon.
I mean,
the Patreon.
This didn't, transform.
That was 2 minutes. But that's enough, right? 2 minutes. We can do 3-minute episodes. We'll start doing bite-sized shorts.
Yeah. What was that service called? Quibi? What was that one called?
I think it was Quibi.
Quibi. We'll just do a Quibi.
Yeah,
that was a winning model.
Oh, what's that guy's name? Katzenberg? Jeffrey Katzenberg? Is that who made that one?
That sounds really close. Katzenberg, I think it's the right last name. I don't know if it's Jeffrey or not.
Yeah, man. It's crazy stuff. You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
Speaking of amazing pieces of art, right? So Netflix dropped Wednesday. Is that what it's called? Wednesdays are called the Addams Family something. Dude, that was the biggest piece of shit ever. And the funny part was, our family, since we're fucking complete waste of space losers who live with our parents, since we're total fucking zeros.
Yeah, just to cut you off for a second, it's like I'm looking at the podcast room and like I feel so good about how it looks now because it looks so different. And you realized
it's not yours.
Yeah, it's like this is a basement. This
isn't mine. Yeah, man, I've been having some real existential stuff happening like that lately. Every waking moment of my life, I'm just like, God, I wish I'd put a gun in my fucking mouth.
Yeah, I'm about that same page too.
Yeah, man.
Which is why
it's a problem.
You fucking cocksuckers need to start paying.
Yeah, again, you guys are like, why would I? Look at it this way. No. Look at it this way. Fucking, you know how the UNICEF thing where it's like you can give $1 a day, save a kid from going to dying and being hungry and everything else. Don't look at it as just giving us money. Look at it as a way to avoid us from just literally breaking down and just walking off of a bridge.
And realistically, if $1 can help an African kid, imagine what $500 can do for us.
I'd argue $500 more than that $1 could do for that kid.
Exactly. UNICEF's a scam.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
You don't know where it's
everyone
going.
Everyone knows that. Dude, I collected so much money for UNICEF when I was in school. No. We did. I remember though. I
never did UNICEF. I don't think.
Yeah, and JAE. I remember I was. I feel like each kid.
My only memory of UNICEF is Kelsa going, it must be great living in Africa. Everything's only a quarter over there. That's my only. That's all I know about UNICEF, really.
I remember, I think 4th grade in UNICEF. I had like I think like, they had like a bunch of different students going around each different classroom and like collecting the donations for UNICEF. And I was one of those kids that collect some stuff.
I remember doing it 1 year, but I don't think anybody did anything with it.
You know what's funny too? I realized. So we watched, like I said, since we're total fucking losers who live with our parents, we watched Wednesday with them. And you know what popped in my head earlier when I was thinking about how terrible that was? The fact that mom and dad were like, this is a really good show. Dad won't watch. Don't call me right now, Jake. I'm trying to record an episode.
Fucking that guy's unprofessional.
Yeah, I know. Dad won't watch Winning Time, the Lakers dynasty, because he's like this Wednesday stuff's really good, guys. You guys should check it out. This Wednesday Addams show is really good. He won't watch the Lakers show.
Yeah. I don't like the Lakers, so I can't watch a completely fictionalized version of everything. It just has good actors and good writing, good directing. But I'll watch Wednesday Addams.
You know what's funny too about that?
A series I don't even care about.
Yeah, well, it's really cool about that show. Besides like the amazing cinematography, besides the terrific joke per minute of being all like TikTok's for losers. Instagram sucks. I have a vlog. Check it out on Facebook.
The GPM.
You go on Instagram? Huh?
The GPM is actually a lot more than just.
Or what?
JPM. Joke per minute.
Joke per minute. Okay.
You said the joke per minute. It's actually probably like a joke per 30 seconds. That show is like on fucking full cylinder. The show's pretty good.
Firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you. You just said what you did was you just spoke over me. What you did. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's
been a while since I've done that.
Yeah. What I was gonna say, which now is just a long abridged way to get to it. I was gonna say the funniest part about that entire TV series is that I legitimately swear to God, hand over God, right? Hand on heart, blah 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 blah. Deleted a girl off of Snapchat this morning because she was posted a story about how great that show was, and I was like, bye. You're out of here. You need to make the cut. You're not on the final roster.
What I love
removed her. That was a funny dude. Stop. Don't just respond. Wait.
I'm sorry.
Wait. And also, how about this? Instead of just not responding, how about you actually acknowledge things I say so you can have a conversation? Because you didn't hear what I said. You just went to go to say your thing.
I heard everything you said. I smiled at it.
You smile? I can't see your face. They can't see your face. There's no camera.
I can't see you. I didn't match with the girl because she was going on about how great Wednesday was.
I said I removed a girl on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Because she posted a Snapchat story saying how the show is so relatable and so good at her new addiction. And I was like, you didn't make the cut. You're not on the final roster. And I made a trade. Okay, send her home. That was pretty funny. But then you had to be like, oh, here's my contribution.
I was gonna say I love how the first episode is so apparently done by Tim Burton. How it just feels like every other
didn't
Tim
at
Burton
all.
thing
Actually, nothing whatsoever. Especially in the fact that Helena Bonham Carter wasn't in it. I know it's his ex-wife, but why wouldn't she have been cast as fucking Elvira? What's the woman's name? Mrs. Adams? Morticia. Yeah. You know I was going with the other one. The sexier one of that outfit.
I don't know what you're talking about. I really have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
You know, yeah, you do. Check this out, dude. Ready for this?
Is this one of those times I should keep talking, or I shouldn't keep talking?
I want to leave that for you to figure out.
Well, I felt like it was time to keep talking, but I felt the time I would stop talking, you'd yell at me for speaking, so.
Dude. The Mistress of the Dark.
Oh, Elvira. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to see. Some tig bitties like that.
That would have been a hell of a lot better.
Is that a porn series or an actual movie series?
It's like a B horror series. It's not
all softcore porn?
No, not even a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, no. I'm sorry.
It's kind of lame, dude.
So I disappoint you and everybody else.
Bro, I didn't watch it. I just always, in the back of my mind, I had this sense of a security blanket. Like, you know what? At the least I could always go watch Elvira, the porno.
No, I don't think there's even any nudity in those.
That's really fucked up, honestly. It's a miscast.
You know, she still does it. She's in like her.
That's a misappropriation of funds. Is what that is.
She's like 80 something. She does Elvira on like
ADH.
She's what?
I said ADH.
I don't know what that means.
This is a gigantic gargantuan bra size.
Oh, gotcha.
She got big old boobies.
She does it on a.
And she's 80, so they actually are. That's not even being offensive, guys. They are big old boobies.
It was doubly appropriate on double accounts. It was doubly
delightful, or as me and my friends say, double D, which means doubly delightful.
Well, yeah, whenever I say double D, I'm usually saying it's like, this is a good day. It's double D. It's doubly delightful. That's usually how I say it.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, those are some nice DDs. They're like, well, I guess there's some delightful days ahead of us.
That's the end of the episode. Delightful days.
Some delightful days. Yeah, the over-under. What do you think the over-under is on that, being actually remembering the title of that? I'd say non-existent.
Way under.
Yeah, it's not even a possibility.
I'm willing to bet $6,000 on it and not remembering it. I don't have $6,000 to bet on it.
Yeah, man. Oh, here's a question I actually wanted to ask you, too. Do you think that if you were, I don't know, let's say working in a morgue, would you let people, like, come in there and, like, pay you to fuck the body or cut the body up? Or yeah, me too.
Yep,
without 100%. A doubt.
Were we just watching when that happened? Oh, It's Always Sunny that happened.
Yeah. That's weird because you weren't watching that episode.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Charlie and fucking D think they're eating people.
You were down here for that episode?
I was on the couch next to you for that episode.
That's wild, man.
Wasn't just, not only was I down here, I was next to you for that episode.
That's sick, dude. You just really blend into the background, I guess.
I'm good at that. No, I thought the same thought when we were watching it.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I wanted. I can't. Did you go to the Milford Academy?
No.
Where they would neither be seen nor heard. I was going to make the Buster thing because he blended into the background so well. It's pretty a high octane reference there.
Oh yeah.
You didn't get it?
I did. I just I was trying to talk. So
you're trying to. Why don't you stop trying and start doing?
Yeah, I was going.
So you would though? You think you would sell? I'd sell with a heartbeat. If someone said, "I'll give you $100," I'd be like, okay.
I don't think
I cut them off before they finish their point. Is my point.
Yeah, I don't even think I'd have a fucking moral.
No quarrel, no hesitation, nothing.
I mean, this is gonna sound gross, but like they're dead.
Dead body. I don't give a shit.
Exactly. I mean,
respect the dead. No.
I respect the dead, but the body's just there.
And also, if I work in a morgue, I don't have this personal connection to these people. You let me the Alabama something to say. I'm the Alabama these fat people.
That was a good reference. That was an old market that used to be like a big market. Was digging up bodies and selling their body parts and all that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a dying market. I mean,
dude, I've been thinking I should just get a job. I'll look it up here on the cast. I want. How much does a grave digger you think make? What's like the average salary? Why are you showing me monster trucks?
I think the average grave digger probably makes enough money where selling the bodies is justified.
Ooh, so it might not be worth it.
I don't know,
man. $42K a year.
I don't think that's worth it,
dude. To go outside into a nice area of pretty green grass. It's a nice stonework.
No, in reality, it's probably worth it because we're all such sensitive pussies nowadays, myself included. There's so much turmoil and like, I have to dig a hole for a body every day and day out.
I wouldn't know. You're right. You'd be a pussy. You'd be such an asshole. You'd be like, you don't understand the work I do.
Depressed as shit.
I'm literally disposing of God's creation. You put so much weight on like an asshole. It's insane.
I don't know if that's true.
It's 100%. You'd make it. You'd be like, guys, you understand? I wake up every day and I dig holes into this earth. And I put people who are no longer a part of it into the earth.
I don't know.
You know the kind of stress that puts on a man?
I don't know.
You guys understand
such a
that where am I going to tell you my own things? I am doing the Lord's work. I am discarding of the trash no one wants to hold on to. It'd be the worst thing. And then you ask me, I'd be like,
No, you'd be an asshole and be like, I've never done this before. What are you complaining about, Robbie? It's easy. You dig a few holes in the ground. Who gives a shit? What do you care about?
You know what's hilarious? You know what's hilarious? When you're trying to show how dumb I am, I just sound smart and rational. And I'm trying to show how dumb you are. You sound like an idiot. Those are the two differences. So you're like, yeah, what are you going to do? Like, oh, it's an easy job. Yeah, it is. You're digging a hole.
That's right. That's why everybody's a grave digger. It's such an easy fucking job.
Everyone's a pussy.
You're right.
Dude, it'd be fucking fun. And not to mention, too, check
Garden
this.
State. What's the guy's name you love so much?
Peter Sarsgaard.
That's what he's a grave digger, isn't he? Yeah, his life
looks
like it's fucking awesome.
He smokes all day, does drugs, hangs out with Natalie Portman and Zach Braff.
And his rich best friend who has a mansion.
Yeah.
He doesn't need any money. He hangs out with his best friend all fucking day.
He got skinny to being in a giant mansion. That's sick. And on top of that, too, you didn't even bring into this equation about being fucking, what's their... Undertakers, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's Undertaker?
I don't know if they're still called that, but yeah.
So you overlooked on here is we thought about if you worked in a morgue. I don't think you could really be a gravedigger and sell I mean, I guess you could sell body parts, but I don't think people are gonna be coming to the grave to fuck bodies because those are pretty decayed at that point. And they also have they've been embalmed and they've had shit leak out of their assholes and everything else.
Yeah, that crossed my mind last night because the guy in the fucking episode immediately assumes that Dee and Charlie want to fuck the body.
Yeah, with that warm plate, which is hilarious.
Dude, the idea of oh god, that's just disgusting. I'd rather just sell the body.
Fucking it's the weird. A lot of people fuck it though. They want to pay the right money and they can fuck it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say you can't.
It would be very non-libertarian of me to say that you can't fuck this corpse.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
Okay, now listen. Did her head come across? Did she have a head? No. But you know what that means? You can really throat the bitch. But no, I was going to say, the thing we haven't looked at is...
So I say I was on the bright side of things.
I was on the bright side of life. That's what they were singing about in that song, in that movie, with those guys. And... No, I was going to say, the thing we overlooked, though, is, you could sell a body, you could sell parts, you could let people fuck the body, you dig the body.
Episode,
it's whatever. But the other thing I didn't think of, which is probably the best thing you can do with it, dude, it's going in the ground. Start swiping all the jewels. Watches, rings, that's my real money.
Oh, I do that every
Cash for gold. Cash for gold, dude.
You don't do that when we go to family functions like that?
If I can, I'll usually
always
go up
swiping.
and I'll be like, I'm so sad this person died. I lean into the fucking casket and I just start going to town. How my sticky hands can get on.
Scene, crying hysterically.
Yeah.
I throw it on top
Throw
of the
myself-
casket,
yeah,
and then I
yeah,
just start slowly, sticky fingering it.
Yeah, I do like the old classic Italian women throw themselves
100%.
on the casket in tears, screaming. I go real Napoli Don with it.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Yeah, real Napoli Don.
That's great.
Oh, actually, there's nothing I want to mention to you too. I feel like over the last 2 weeks, I've had these strokes of genius at nighttime where I have very amazing comedy bits that I've been trying to work on and just like stand up, and the other half of it has just been like, oh, this would be fun to talk about on the podcast. And one of the podcast things was that, like most of my stories start off, I got too high, right?
Like most of your stories, this is like every story.
Like the way 93% of my stories start, where I'm like, I got too high.
Yeah.
And
speaking of that, actually, there was a lot left over when I left last night.
there wasn't anything left over. I did like maybe
There was
6 more
this
bowls.
much left when I left last night. Dude, I came down this morning, it was empty. I'm like, that son of a bitch.
Whatever, bro. So I got high, and it was on the day where I didn't eat at all.
Yeah.
So my stomach was it was on Friday this happened. So I didn't eat one thing. And then I fucking came downstairs and proceeded to get high. And then went back into my bed, right? And my stomach's growling like crazy. I feel my stomach tightening. And I was like, dude, I'm going to look so ripped tomorrow. Oh my fucking God. Whoa. This is crazy. And I was so into it. And I was into it. And then that violently switched into being like, Jesus Christ, I am actually starving to death. I am going to die. Okay? Instantaneously. I went from being like, damn, dude, I'm not eating. I'm going to look so like morning skinny anymore. I'm going to look all in chip. I was like, oh my God, I haven't eaten today. I'm actually going to die.
No, you're morning skinny. That's a good feeling.
And then I was like, I'm going to die. I'm literally going to die. And I started panicking for a second. And I started laughing hysterically at how dumb and whiny I was, being like, oh, I'm going to fucking die, you fucking puss. And like, bro, you haven't eaten for like 12 hours. It's been like maybe 15. And you're like, I'm going to die.
That goes through my head whenever I'm starving. I always think, God, if I don't eat now, I'm going to pass out and die. And it's like, dude, you've been eating every day for your entire life. You can survive this one day.
I know. And then I was like, and then I'm like, I should just stop eating. I feel so in shape. Like, I think scientists got it wrong with the whole proteins and stuff. Why not just like drink only coffee, eat an apple, chew gum, smoke a lot of cigarettes?
See, I listened to
I'll look fantastic. I figured if I just start only smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee, I will look classically 2000s. Like the most real specific body type. I think the 2000s had the most specific body type.
Yep.
For men specifically, and for women too. Because having an ass in 2002 wasn't cool. You look at a music video from a pop song from 2004, and the girl turns around and sways her hips, and it's like she has it's just straight back to legs, and everyone's like, damn, that's hot. And she's wearing the weird jeans that don't at all flatter the shape of their body. And I'm talking about Nelly Furtado here, okay, guys? I'll be honest. I'm talking about Nelly Furtado in the Justin Timberlake video with Timbaland when she turns around and promiscuous girl. I'm like, damn, this is the most 2000s shit ever. But I'm just saying, if I just stopped eating, started smoking a lot of cigarettes, I'd have that nice masculinity. I'd be really angry all the time, but I'd look pretty fucking hot and thin. I'd have that nice 2000s leading man look.
See, the cigarette thing I think of constantly because our mother smokes, and then now one of the new guys that works with me smokes. He's constantly taking smoking breaks, and I always think, I'm already drinking coffee.
Why don't I just start smoking cigarettes? Yeah.
If I just fucking put a couple of cigarettes in my mouth, dude, I wouldn't be eating anymore. I'd have veins up my fucking ass. I'd look fucking fantastic.
Yeah, man, I'd be sick.
I have that thought every fucking day, dude.
It's really annoying.
I think
the other thing that was cool too, though, is
we
while I was losing my mind in my bedroom and like, I'm gonna die, I look amazing, I'm gonna die, I'm look amazing. I looked over at the fucking fan. It was 61 degrees, and I was like, "That's why I'm so cold." And as I was talking to myself, I'm like, "Oh, that's why my teeth have been chattering for the last 5 minutes." I'm like, for the last 5 minutes, it felt amazing, dude. My room getting so ice cold, it's actually moving.
So I can't seem. I don't know if it's my room or if it's just my body, but I can't get out of the whole cold sweats feeling for like the last 2 months now.
Really?
As soon as I start getting cold, I immediately start fucking getting sweaty and warm. Like, oh my God, it's too cold. And my body just, I guess, compensates the coldness and decides I'm going to combust.
Yeah.
And I start sweating. It's cold sweats, and it's just disgusting.
Yeah, that is annoying.
I can't get past it. It's been like that for 2 months
You
now.
gotta upgrade your fan, bro. I got the fan I got. You gotta stop smoking cigarettes, bro. Think about are you happy with your body? I'm not happy with my body. You happy with your body?
What'd you say?
You happy with your body?
Not even a little bit.
Me neither. It's got room for improvement. I've been working. I'm trying to work out more, eat better. No.
Every time I get a little bit happy
starve myself and smoke cigarettes.
Every time I get a little bit happy with it, I'm like, I'm looking pretty good. I can cheat the next week. I can divulge a little bit. Then the divulge the next couple of days turns into, oh, it was a month ago when you last divulged? Well, now you look disgusting.
Looking at something disgusting?
Sure.
I swiped up on a girl's story the other day.
That's
she posted a pic.
True.
Yeah. It's grosser, though. So
You swiped up on her story without her telling you could? That's fucked up, dude.
So like I said, there's been 2 things that happened in the last like 24 hours with people's stories. The first one is someone posted about, like I said, Wednesday, and I had to cut him.
Should go a little bit deeper into that. That shit really wasn't anything.
We'll get into it. And the other one was someone posted a picture. They were like in I don't know what state they were in, but it said Manhattan was the place in the state below it. Where do you think? Where do you think they are? Let's try this again. So I'm gonna ask you the same question I thought. Okay. So it says Manhattan City, state. What state is it?
I would assume New York.
You were wrong. I think it was like Arkansas or something.
Is it Manhattan in Arkansas? Or is this person
no. They're using the Snapchat geotag, so it was like an actual place.
Okay.
And I swiped up saying, "Wow, to think that I thought it was in New York this whole entire time," and they responded, "No, there's 2," which I couldn't come back from. So I also removed them from Snapchat. I was like, "Yep, can't. There's no way." I was making a joke saying, "Wow, I thought there was only one in Manhattan," and then they're like, "No, there's 2 of them," and it was so awkward. I had to remove that person from my life forever.
That's the only logical situation.
Right?
Yeah, that's the only thing you could have done in that situation.
It was so uncomfortable. It's like I wasn't flirting. I wasn't even making it wasn't even much of a joke. It was just a comment. And the fact that was answered so dully and like, I was like, all right, you're out.
I'm so annoyed because there's a movie where the guy's usually calm and collective, always fucking can impress the girl, and there's the girl he likes and he can't say anything right. There's a scene in the movie and I can't figure out what the fuck it is, but what you just fucking said with the guy is calm, and then she shows up and he's like, and says something fucking stupid. And that's what the whole scenario felt like. Where she's like, oh, it's actually 2. It's like that's the guy's response to the situation in the movie. I can't figure it out.
All right, well, that's fine.
I hate that. Yeah, you should not only should you block that person or remove that person from Snapchat, I think we should hunt them down and
kill them.
Yeah, that's just gross shit.
Go to the Patreon and find out if we do, guys. Go to the Patreon and find out if we do. That's where actually all the things that aren't allowed on YouTube are there. If you want to see the Brothers Yurasits. If you want to see,
you don't get an episode.
If you want to see, This Ain't Brothers Yurasits an XXX porn parody, go to patreon.com/.
We do a lot of
Brothers
good stuff on our Patreon.
Yurasits.
I said it's not just getting an episode early like everybody else. We do good stuff. There's the porno. There's help us hunt actual people. There's a lot of good shit.
There's the porno. There's the help us hunt people. There's the Porn Hunter series where it's like going around picking up people and being like, yo, you want to get into porn, and
that's
it's like these casual things.
So
really?
Yeah.
I
love doing that. Yeah.
I'm really enjoying. So I thought it was really cool how we opened up that pawn shop, and I've been doing those videos where I've been blurring out my face, fucking random girls in a pawn shop.
But I can't believe no one's picked up on that yet.
I know it's because my southern accent's so good.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, it really is. It's really distinctive.
Because we're not even clever. The store is called Porn Shop. We're not spelling it PAW. We're spelling it PORN shop, and no one picks up on this.
No. When you look up on your phone, it says pawn shop, but the sign says porn shop.
Right.
That's how there's no legalities. Because it used to be coincidentally we opened up a porn shop in a former pawn shop.
And what's great is we can do both.
Yeah, because we can pawn porn.
And we film it. It's both. It's 2 birds, 1 stone. It's fucking brilliant.
It's really cool, man.
I love it.
It's really cool, man.
Problem is, though, we can't capitalize on it because you guys aren't fucking giving us
on the Patreon. On the Patreon.
I hate to be a fucking broken record at this point, but God, no one's listening. You guys aren't paying.
Well, here's a podcast note. The rules. 61 Eyes or whatever it's called from a few nights ago. That stupid band. What was that band?
69 Eyes, and that was weeks ago. It wasn't a couple nights ago. It was weeks
I'm scrolling through my notes. Well, I'll be honest. I don't gotta hide here. I can't even pick another day. There's no reason to. This is just a fucking cast, bro. This doesn't have to be all fucking perfect. I don't have to act like I'm doing something. I can just fucking talk. Because realistically, if you think about it too, how often when even podcasts I love, when I'm listening to a podcast, about 20 minutes and I'm checking out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll kind of phase out for 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, what did I miss? And I kind of come back into it. So I'm thinking, like, realistically, we don't even have to talk about funny things. We don't have to sound smart. We don't have to be saying words. We can just be doing glee, globe, glob, glim, gloob, gloob. As long as we're doing consistent noises, I think we could probably capture, like, half of the audience.
Honestly, yeah. I mean...
Yeah. You know, just stop using words. Maybe I just can't use words anymore, you know? Some gleeb, gloob, glob, glim. That could work.
Honestly, I think we're putting too much effort into this because you're right.
We should just do audio. We'll start uploading 20-minute silent casts.
I got a better idea than that. How about we just start uploading the previous audio we've done
on loop all the time?
Just
one
every
episode
couple
on repeat.
episodes, just keep doing it over and over. And change the title. That's fucking genius.
That's smart. You know what we do?
I might buy us 2-3 months out of fucking work.
That's true.
And none of these assholes are paying us anyway. So what difference are they gonna know?
It's true. I mean, I don't want to call them assholes that way. Maybe they don't want to pay us.
I'm trying that whole approach where like the dad is super strict on the kid, and when he's mean and belittling the kid's like, "Fuck, I just gotta fucking get my act together." So I think if I did it to our audience, they'll finally get into shape.
It's not a bad idea. I had a thing I wanted to say, but you made sure I didn't get time to say it. So what was that thing I wanted to say?
You're right. The 30 collective seconds I've got in this episode, I really fucking overstepped. I'm sorry.
Oh no, yeah. Why don't we start doing it? We should just start putting. We should just put. We should put it out. We should put out literally one episode a week just to like increase, I guess, production as far as quality, because they always say quality over quantity. I'm sorry, they always say quantity over quality, right?
That's true.
So it's in the effort of quantity over quality, as they say, we should just do like one. We should just do. You know, here's what we'll do. We'll do one episode a week, 30 minutes, and we'll call it a moment of silence for whatever current thing is trending that's sad, and it's just a 30-minute of no talking.
That's pretty good. What was the thing you said? You said a phrase 2 seconds ago.
They're always saying it's about quantity over quality.
That's it. Quantity is more important than quality. So if we just get the quantity,
what sounds like a real thing? Quantitative or qualitative? That's not even a word. So quantity is obviously the more superior one.
Also, qualitative fucking leans itself to too many opinions. So I don't care about opinions. I want the facts. Yeah. Quantity's a fact. Quality's not.
Here's what you can say. Okay, you want to be positive? You can say, "Wow, guys, you've produced 50 episodes." That's quantitative.
Exactly. That sounds impressive.
Now, if you guys say you produced 50 shitty episodes, that's opinion based. That's not true.
Yeah,
that's not true at all.
There's no way to fucking.
There's no way to even confirm there's been 50 of them, because you have to first define what a shitty one is. So how do we have 50 shitty ones?
So true, dude.
So if anything, actually, this might be the most successful podcast of all time, which is actually kind of sick.
Honestly, in Illinois, it's not the most successful podcast of all time because it's pretty fucking.
Because realistically, it's like, how much more do we have left in the tank here? How much more can we, on the courtesy of good faith, how much more can we give the folks for free before we start demanding our compensation, retribution?
Yeah,
retribution. That's how we do it. What if we just start targeting people viciously on these things, and that's how we blow up on the thing? We'll be like, "Fuck you, Brendan Schaub," and everything else, you know? Fuck you, Amy Schumer. We'll go through all that. And in the vein of that, who did I make fun of last time? Adam Devine. Fuck you, Adam Devine.
That's one I can definitely get behind. I'm a little confused by this tactic, though. What is your idea behind this tactic?
We're just gonna start really going like clickbaiting. Where we're gonna be like, you know, it's gonna be like title, like, you know, why? Like,
each episode's gonna be like, oh my god, bro, just has drama with this person.
Yeah. We're gonna start faking drama and forcing on people's throats.
I think that's great. I think we should do that, and I think we should definitely do the thing I said a couple of weeks ago about how we'll put people's names in the titles. We'll spell it slightly differently, so it comes up in the search results. But
we'll use the Russian character for I with no dot opposed to the English with the I. Yeah, that makes sense. Or here's the thing too. What if, hypothetically, we start to what if we create a whole podcast network, right? But instead of it being what if we create a secret podcast network? So no one actually knows it's part of the same network. And we create 8 different podcasts, and we just do 8 different voices on those podcasts, and we fake networking, and we fake drama. We're like, oh my god, the guys at Brothers Yurasits hate the guys that sponge and semen. That's literally the first thing I can think of for another podcast. I guess my
Sponge and Semen is one
of
our.
Here's my second podcast I'm opening. It's called Sponge and Semen.
No, it's not ours. It's 2 of our friends.
You're right.
That we're
no, it's not our friends at all. No, because Robbie, no. It's all a sham. It's a fugazi. It's a fugazi. It's a wazi. It's a woozy. It's fucking fairy dust. It's not fucking real.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
What if we get multiple podcasts going? We start shooting shots. We do a little cast nuclear warfare, and we start promoting ourselves. And at the very end, what we do is we slowly eliminate, in these grand fashions, each cast. So we get 8 casts. We're all running it. These are these guys picking fights with the big dogs. You know, the big fish, the Brothers Yurasits, right? The Kings of Long Island. And they're picking fights. You know, we start doing back and forth. We start making these videos, but then we start uploading secondary channels. So we make more channels. It's a whole entire house of cards, really, right? So we make like 8 podcasts. This is the main cast. Then we make about 45 to 65 different channels uploading clips of these things. Like, you know, look what's going on here, like Notorious Beat Bop for the MSSP and everything else. We do all that kind of stuff. Then we have it where we upload another person who's like uploading like, guys, I'm breaking the drama right here. And it shows like all the different disputes going on, the different claims. And then we make fake subreddit pages and fake Tumblr pages and fake Twitter pages and fake Instagram pages and all this entire stuff. And then after all of that, we have it where over time we start to have it where it's like, you know, we beef with this podcast and that podcast, all those fans leave and come to our stuff. We're going to need to also start doing a lot of bot farming. We're going to have a lot of fake listeners. We're going to have to start paying a lot of money to the Indians. All right? We're going to have a lot of servers over there. We're going to have thousands of traffic coming in. It's gonna be great. We're gonna then have this big dramatic fallout where one of the people the other casts were feuding with, and when people they get so upset by the drama, they end up killing themselves. That person wants to try to join our cast, doesn't work out. They get fired. They're gone now. We take on a couple other 2 casts. One of the casts merges into our cast. We have where it's part of our podcast network. We just whole there was like a whole hostile takeover. Like basically, you a fan of WWF? Yeah. It's been a lot easier if you said yes.
Yes.
You're a fan of WWF?
Huge fan.
Nice. Remember like Monday Night Raw?
Yeah.
Remember Raw is
every Monday.
War?
Yeah.
Remember the takeover?
Raw
Remember
is
WCW was taken over by WWF?
100% DX.
Dude. Let's do it again. It's everything's cyclical. It's a pendulum. Let's do it again in the cast scene, dude. We'll take a hostile takeover.
To quote Ben Affleck, I agree.
Yeah.